Welcome back to my Astro Image Journey channel. Two apologies right off the bat. Using the porch lights, so I'm a little whitewashed out here, so it is kind of dark out. I'll try to fix that in post, but it is what it is today. And number two, neighbor's dogs and my dogs are barking, so if you hear that throughout the video, sorry, not much I can do about that right now. They kind of feed off of each other. So today I just wanted to give you a quick update on the little what do you call it there, the Outback or Outhouse. That's what it was called, the Outhouse. The past couple weeks it's done pretty well. Let me step out of frame and see if you can see it out there. And as it's focusing in, yep, you can see it there. Right now there's no gear out there. I brought all the gear in. We were due to get 2 to 6 inches of snow, depending on which model you followed, and I didn't want to risk us getting 6 or more if it decided to move the wrong way and slam us hard, and that thing collapsed on me and then ruin my gear. So did pretty well. The first couple nights, it was raining solid. I had all the gear out there. I had a plastic cover over that, and then over top of the plastic cover, sorry, I don't have an image of it. I thought about it after the fact. I had put a slip cover from one of the beds, a spare one we had, over it so that I could feel for wetness. And everything was below the motors. All the wetness was down in the lower half of the tripod, so a little water did seem to get in, but as far as the electronics and everything, they were well protected. So I'm confident that with a decent plastic covering over it and that thing, moderate rain, it did well. We weren't talking hurricane conditions here, or I can't remember what they called that, derecho we had a few years ago. So light to moderate rain, did well. Winds that on one of those nights was steady 10 to 15 mile an hour, with gusts 25 to 30, and it held up very nicely. So I'm happy with that. And then this week, like I said, I brought in the gear and just put that out there just to see how it would perform. We ended up with about 3 inches of snow overnight, and then it converted over to freezing rain, and it held up immensely. I've got a video here that I took with the drone. There was a break in the weather where it was transitioning from snow to rain, and so I took advantage and put the drone up for some snow aerial shots, and got up there, and as you can see here, it just, there's snow all around it, and it worked great. So I'm pleasantly surprised with it. So I think going forward, as long as it's supposed to be 4 inches or less, I could probably leave my gear out there. 40 mile an hour winds, I'll be a little leery. I still need to replace the pegs. Those real thin pegs that comes with it aren't going to hold up, so I am going to find another solution. I'm thinking maybe one of those push-in dog run, the leash connectors on each side, or some tent pegs, something that'll be able to hold it down a little bit better. But it is kind of flimsy, it moves around a little bit, so 40 mile an hour winds, I'm not going to trust it. But as far as being able to keep my gear out there more nights, so that I don't have to spend 15, 30, 60 minutes going through setting up, polar aligning, and doing all that, all I got to do is just go out, power it up, get the model set in the controller, and then verify my polar alignment's still on, and I can be rocking and rolling in a lot quicker time. So if anybody else wants to use that solution, if you're not scared, by all means, or something similar, hey, whatever works for you. This might work for me. So yeah, that performed pretty well. So I'm just going to throw the I'm going to keep the drone footage going here for a little bit. But yeah, I think that was a decent solution. So I also wanted to give a quick update that the previous video was the last video I had in the can to be edited and uploaded. So I am all caught up on the videos. So this is a fresh one. So I'll probably get this one posted Saturday. Yeah, Saturday. It's Friday night. I just got home from work. So yeah. I'm out of videos, and now here we are. We're not going to have any clear skies until Sunday. So what am I going to do? Not sure yet. I got a couple things I can possibly do without it. Without having the clear skies and going through some things, but I'll come up with some ideas, and stay tuned. I got a couple ideas right now. Maybe some dark, some flat tutorial, bias, that type of thing. Maybe I can do that. I'll get the gear out here tomorrow, and I can go through some of that. I do need to update my darks. I'm seeing some funkiness in some of the process data that I was doing, and I think it might be darks related. So I need to update the darks library with some colder darks, and see if that helps out in the processing. But that might be one tutorial. Maybe I'll do. I got 3 targets. I got 2 open clusters and M81 that I want to get those processed. So maybe I'll do some more processing videos. Specifically for the Galaxy, if I can knock down the process on that this weekend. Who knows what this weekend's going to bring, but and I do have an OTA woes video that I need to put together. Briefly on that, I had some spots on my the correct the front plate there, and sorry about that, my lights are on a timer actually. So yeah, on the OTA woes, I had some cracks, what looked like cracks in the coating on the front plate of the edge, and I thought I had a bad coating. Something was bad on that, and I was freaking. I was freaking that I was going to have to send this thing back. And past 3 weeks would have been a great time to send it back if there was a problem with it, and because I haven't been able to image. But I'll get into what I saw, what it ended up being, also in there. Since I'm calling it OTA woes, I guess I should just say rig woes. I'm not sure yet. I was having some issues with centering and slewing to targets, and I had a devil of a time a couple of nights, and I actually kind of alluded to that in the 5 target night video. Why was it 13,000 pixels off? It's only a couple thousand usually, 4 at the most. So I troubleshot that, and I'll go through that as well. So right there, I got, just talking to you guys, I got 2 more ideas for videos I can put together this weekend for you guys, and who knows what else I can come up with. But hopefully it's a good weekend for that. Hopefully Sunday night and possibly Monday will be a good night to start imaging again. Moon's finally moving away, so should be able to get a few hours on some galaxies, maybe some nebula, I'm not sure yet, and we'll see what we get. But thanks to everybody for watching. Please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, hit that bell if you want to get notified when I post something new, and wish you a good rest of your day and or weekend, and clear skies. Goodbye.